Hey everyone! Today, we're going to take a look at a really interesting approach to education. We're diving into an online school that's built for the world we live in right now, one that's designed to help students not just get by, but to really, truly excel. So let's see how they're basically reimagining what a classroom can be.
So let's start with a big question, one that I'm sure a lot of you have thought about. Whether you're a parent or a student yourself, is traditional school, the way it's always been done, is it really flexible enough for today's world? I mean, with our crazy schedules and the fact that we need to be able to learn from anywhere, you have to wonder if that old model still works. It kind of feels like we need something more, right? A more flexible way to do things.
Well, that's exactly where our focus for today comes in. Let me introduce you to the Online International Learning School, or Online ILS for short. They're basically stepping up and saying, hey, we've got an answer to that problem. Their whole platform is built from the ground up on these key ideas, making learning accessible, flexible, and most importantly, effective.
All right, so what actually makes them different? What's their secret sauce? Let's kick things off by digging into the core philosophy, the big idea that drives everything they do.
Okay, so their mission statement really says it all, doesn't it? It's not just about, drilling subjects into your head. The key words here are accessible, engaging, and empowering. That tells you right away that their focus is so much bigger than just passing along facts. They're aiming to build learners who are confident, who are curious, and who can learn from literally anywhere in the world.
So who is all this for exactly? Well, Online ILS really hones in on two main groups. Let's break down how their mission works for both teens and adults. So on one side, you've got teenagers, right? Ages 11 to 16, who are really in the thick of it, needing that solid academic foundation. And then, on the other side, you've got adults who are maybe looking to sharpen their professional skills or just dive into something new they're passionate about. It's pretty clear that Online ILLs gets that these two groups are on totally different journeys, so they create specific, tailored pathways for each.
So if we're talking about your teen, the whole program is really designed to give them that extra support right where they need it most. And look, it's not just about cramming for exams. It's about getting them to truly understand those core subjects. And this is the big one. It's about building up their confidence so they believe in their own abilities.
Now, for the adults out there, for you, the focus totally shifts to lifelong learning and growth. Maybe you want to learn a new language or get that promotion at work by upskilling, or maybe you just want to stay curious and engaged. The goal here is to give you the tools you need to adapt and really thrive in this constantly changing world. It's what learning for life is all about. Okay, so we know the what and the who, but what about the how? How do they actually pull this off? Let's break down the 4 pillars of their method to see how they make online learning not just possible, but actually really effective.
It all comes down to these 4 key steps. First up, tailored lessons. This is huge because we all know everyone learns differently and at their own pace. Second, it's all about interactive learning. They use active tools to make sure you're actually doing things, not just passively listening to a lecture. And of course, this is all delivered by qualified instructors, people who know their stuff and are pros at teaching online. And finally, it's all built on aligned curriculums, so it follows recognized national standards. It's a complete package.
I really want to double-click on the instructors for a second, because this is so important. These aren't just people who know a lot about a subject. They're actual experienced teachers. They've got backgrounds in traditional schools, like in Sweden, but they also get the online world. They have that special skill of making the lessons feel engaging and alive, even when you're looking at a screen. All right, so when you put all of that together, what's in it for the student? What are the actual benefits? Let's take a look at the Online IELTS advantage.
Okay, the number one advantage, without a doubt, is flexibility. You can learn at your own pace, you can join a class from literally anywhere, there are no super strict schedules or travel time to worry about, and get this, if you miss something, you can just access the recorded sessions anytime. You never have to fall behind. And this flexibility is matched with real engagement thanks to fun, interactive tasks and quizzes that give you feedback right away. It keeps the whole process dynamic and interesting. Of course, a big question for any parent or student is this legit? Is it academically sound? And Online ILS has a clear answer for that: curriculum alignment. Basically, all their content is designed to follow established national standards, like the ones used for secondary students in England or the LGR 22 in Sweden. This is a big deal because it means what you're learning here actually complements and supports formal schooling. It keeps everyone on the right track. So, at the end of the day, what's the result of all this? Well, sure, it's about helping improve grades, but it's actually so much more than that. The real goal is to build lasting confidence. We're talking about the confidence to look at a tricky problem and know how to tackle it, the ability to think critically. These are the skills that matter for the long haul, for any learner at any age.
So, if anything we've talked about today sounds like it could be a great fit for you or for your child, let's talk about the next step and how you can get in touch.
The team over at Online ILS is super open to questions, so don't hesitate to reach out. You can give them a call or shoot them an email. All the details are right here. They're really there to help you figure out what the best options might be. And that really brings us to our final thought. A model like this, it's not just about taking classes, is it? It's about unlocking potential. And that kind of leaves you with a question to think about, doesn't it? What could a more flexible, more empowering way of learning unlock for you?